Hi, this is Sandra. In this video, I want to share how Jin Shin Jyutsu has changed my life. So over the years, what I've noticed is that my constitution has become much more robust. I used to get sick all the time, and it would take me weeks to recover. Now, I hardly get sick. If I do come down with something, I'm much more resilient and I bounce back much more quickly. So probably the most obvious change for me has been with my period. I used to get these terrible cramps. The pain was so bad that I would pass out. And it could happen anywhere, which was embarrassing and stressful. I remember one time I was in a grocery store. I was crouching down in the middle of the aisle, waving away my friend who really was just trying to help me, because all I could do was focus on the pain, hoping and praying that it would not get any worse. And here's the thing with pain. You can get into this linear pattern of thinking about how it would progress, that it's going to get worse and worse and worse, all the while wondering how much more you could take. And for me, it got so bad that I would pass out. So the first thing that Jin Shin Jyutsu helped me with was to relieve that pain. And with that came an ability to disrupt my old pattern of thinking of how that pain would progress. And so I was also able to deal with that stress and that fear that came every month with my period in a more holistic and healthy way. And here's something for everyone who travels. I love to travel, so I was so excited to learn a self-help that allows me not to have any jet lag. That's right, I do not experience jet lag. And I used to be a terrible traveler. I got motion sickness and my stomach, my digestion would be affected. Basically, I would be miserable for the first couple days of my trips. And now I don't have to experience that anymore with very simple and effective self-help from Jin Shin Jyutsu. So when I first discovered Jin Shin Jyutsu in 2006, I started with sessions and I did self-help. I also took self-help workshops. And it really wasn't until after my first 5-day course that I started practicing on my dog Lou. She was a beautiful rescue from Bermuda and she had many quirks. She was super high energy and she was highly strong. So I was blown away when one day I was practicing one of the flows on her and I saw her visibly sink and relax into her body. It was like she gave out this great big sigh and like it was the very first time she grounded into her physical body. By then, she had been with me 3-4 years. It was an amazing and heartwarming thing for me to witness. Lou enjoyed Jin Shin Jyutsu and continued to receive it throughout her life to literally her very last breath. The gift here for me was that I was able to be present with her, with my very good friend Lou, until the very end. I was able to offer her comfort and I was able to offer myself comfort. It was a powerful and healing experience. Jin Shin Jyutsu has been a transformative force in my life. You see, when energy is blocked, it can show up in so many different ways. And with Jin Shin Jyutsu, I have a powerful way to dissolve those energetic blockages and release tension, including tensions that can give rise to what we call the 5 attitudes: worry, fear, anger, sadness, and pretense. With my self-care practice, I have learned to be able to sit with myself, to sit with my discomforts, and know that I have an incredible way to create shifts in my life. So now I'm able to meet life's challenges and rise to life's opportunities with more presence and equanimity. So I invite you to join me for these 21 days to cultivate your own self-care practice based on Jin Shin Jyutsu, heart math tools, and many of the other ideas I'm so excited to share with you. I invite you to experience what daily self-help, even if it's just a few minutes every day, what that feels like, and create a space for yourself. And to see what self-care is, what true self-care is, when it is sourced from self-love and when it fuels self-love. It is a powerful thing. I invite you to see what can show up in your life and how you can show up more fully as yourself, as your core essence.